Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Phoenix Pals Podcast, aka P3, episode 11. If you missed the last episode for the season 2 intro, make sure to check it out. It's got some very good info about what you can expect from season 2 and a little bit more. So, on that note, I want to quickly go over a couple of things with you guys. Playbook breakdowns, once again, are going to be kind of a month or two into the Madden season. So if you're waiting for those, just stay tuned. It's going to be coming, I promise. Also, any side videos that I decide to make are also going to be strictly on YouTube. And that's why I need you guys to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TheBlackPhoenix, to be able to keep up to date on what's going on with the channel, either on YouTube and or Twitter, just in Madden in general. And then also what I need you to do is follow me on Twitch, because in about 15 days, if you don't have EA access, or you're on PlayStation 4, or if you do have EA access on the Xbox One, approximately 10 days until we are able to play in Madden NFL 17, the start of Madden season. Cannot wait. Been very excited. Been kind of low-key. Been going away from Madden 16. Very excited what 17 brings to the table. In this episode, we're going to be covering, once again, trade block, player ratings, Madden Ultimate Team news, chemistry, and like the slight improvements they have for Madden Ultimate Team this year and Madden NFL 17. So, on that note, let's begin. Trade block. Is it back? It is officially back. The Madden Ultimate Team overview block has confirmed that the trade block is back. Now, the question becomes, what exactly has been improved for the trade block, or how is it going to function? Is it going to be functional for salary cap, ranked qualifier events, or Madden Ultimate Team qualifier events? We have no idea. We're going to hopefully see some more information. We're going to have to wait and see. But for now, the trade block is back. I know the rumors have been rampant about the trade block going away, trade block possibly staying, going away, staying. It's always been up and down on Twitter, but now it's officially set in stone. The trade block is officially back. Let's jump into the player ratings here. Now, this is not going to be dealing with Madden Ultimate Team per se, but the regular head-to-head season and CFM players. This is more for your type of avenue. The player ratings have been released. You can see all the players on NFL teams. You cannot see free agents. There's a link below in the description, so be able to check that out if you haven't played with it or haven't got the news of that yet. You can see everything from quarterback accuracies to zone coverage to hit power, all that cool stuff, and it kind of gives you an idea of what the teams are going to be like for Madden 17, especially in the regular teams department. And also kind of gives a good indication of what ranked teams, or if you're playing ranked matches, what teams you're most likely going to see. I don't think that Seattle is going to be nearly as prevalent as in years past, where you could just get away with Seattle in the Legion of Boom mostly, and then be able to kind of run with Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson on the other side. This year, I don't think they're going to be as permanent, because if what the developers said was true about offensive line ratings matter, Seattle will not be the team that you want to use, especially on offense. Now, they're not bad, they're not terrible, but that offensive line is definitely going to be a big minus for you if you're going to be using them. Personally, see myself using a lot of cards, see myself using a lot of the Oakland Raiders. That's just my preference. I think they're probably the best two teams that you could possibly use. Maybe the Panthers themselves, and obviously Denver's defense is no slouch either. But the quarterback position for Mark Sanchez is going to be a huge question mark going into Madden NFL 17 and ranked matches. So that link is going to be in the description below. Like I said, you can play with the ratings and stuff like that. Just on that quick side note here, I noticed a few things about the player ratings. One of them being that the strong safeties are really, really slow. And then their zone coverage got nerfed to high hell, so just be careful of that going forward. Now, some of them do have very good zone coverage, like maybe 80, I think 86 was like the highest one that they got. But other than that, like safeties like Cam Chancellor, who you expect to have very good zone coverage, he only has like a 79, I believe, in terms of zone coverage, which is really, really low for a strong safety in my mind. But again, they're changing the dynamics of how the ratings are actually being casted, of how they're being organized and everything like that. So like I said, check that out, link below for your ratings news. Let's jump into the Madden Ultimate Team overview and chemistry here. We're going to start off with chemistry, and I think Madden Ultimate Team has vastly improved from 16 and 17, just based on what I'm reading, just from a slight overview, and then again from the chemistry perspective. Let's on the terms of chemistry here. Now, chemistry actually plays a style. Now, remember how in Madden 16, we had like the pass rush, zone defense, run stuff, long pass, short pass, and all that stuff. Now those are being kind of scrapped out and going into a completely new thing called chemistries. And it's not just like the chemistries you're accustomed to. There's actually a whole another level of chemistry to keep it kind of simple for you guys. Now the cool thing is that the chemistry boosts not only update attributes, but they actually update the overall rating of the card themselves. If you check out that blog, that's also going to be in the description below, you're going to see that whatever boost that your cards get, they actually show up in blue. So for instance, if you have a chemistry that updates, or that upgrades zone coverage or play recognition or hit power or whatever the case may be, if it's enough to upgrade that card, it's going to reflect, and it's going to be kind of transparent now, because I admit, going into Madden 16, even back to Madden 15, we were unsure of what the styles really did or the chemistries really did back then. There was no way set in stone. There's a lot of experimentation, but this year they're very, very transparent. This year, this is what this is right. This X chemistry does this, and you'll see it when you get to your lineup about what tier your chemistries are going to be on and what attributes are effective. So it's going to be one of those things where you'll see a lot of people experimenting and mixing different chemistries, and for good reason. I actually do like this a lot more than the two that we normally got. It kind of offers up a lot of variety about how you want your team to be built. So if you like the long pass, there probably is going to be a deep throwing accuracy boost chemistry, or route running, or long pass, or if you like defense, if you like your linebacker, maybe Denver has a defense that upgrades the linebackers. Or if you like the secondary, Legion of Boom secondary, that's an option for you. If you like your base 4-3s and 3-4s, they have options for that as well. So that's going to be kind of cool this year. Definitely pay attention to all the chemistries that have been coming out. That might help a lot building your team going forward. And once again, they not only update your attributes, but your overall rating of the card. And also, I forgot to mention this, they also sometimes can upgrade your team rating as well. So if you've been stuck on like 89 going to 90, and you mix up the chemistries, and now all of a sudden a lot of players have been upgraded, now your team can be a 90 overall. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how that goes forward. Now, the stars still affect the chemistry more than anything, so make sure to pay attention to who's starting and what chemistries they have. The only difference going into this year is that the middle linebacker 2 now counts as chemistry as well. So once again, like last year, it was only middle linebacker 1. This time they're adding middle linebacker 2, so that way chemistry challenges are going to probably be a lot more interesting to do now, and maybe even possible with dual chemistries and stuff like that to really play and experiment with. Now, they have said that what's going to end up happening is that they're going to start at launch with a set number of chemistries, but as the year go on in Madden Ultimate Team, that they're going to release new chemistries like they do with new content and new cards and stuff like that. So keep on the lookout for all that stuff going forward. Let's switch now to overview overall what Madden Ultimate Team is going to be doing for you this year. And this type of news I'm very, very excited about talking about, because once again, y'all know me, I am a Madden Ultimate Team player, die hard if you want to call it that, but I should say hardcore, not die hard. So this news is very, very exciting to me. So without reading too much, this is basically kind of what I picked out from that blog. And once again, a link to that is going to be in the description below. But check this out. The solo challenges kind of have gotten a revamp here. So now you know how in Madden 16 you could start pretty much anywhere in the game. You could start either from the very beginning, or you could start during halftime, or you could start in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left to go. So now, besides dynamic starts, they now have a dynamic end. So there's going to be like a dynamic end goal for you to do, whether it's rush for a touchdown, pass for like 60 yards, score a passing touchdown, get an interception for a touchdown. Whatever the case is, there's going to be a dynamic end. I think if you accomplish that dynamic end, you actually get a bonus of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what the bonus actually is. It's probably going to be like a small reward, like 1,000 coins more or something like that, or 100 coins more. But solo challenges kind of have gotten revamped. And don't forget, too, cutscenes are now skippable. So if you hold, I believe it's the A button if you're on Xbox, X button if you're on PlayStation 4, they are all skippable. So you don't have to sit there and keep mashing A just for them to go get through some corny cutscene that doesn't have anything to do with your game. Now everything is skippable, and it seems like solo challenges are not going to be as tedious of a grind as in years past. Head-to-head seasons are no more. Now they've replaced it with this thing called head-to-head unlimited events. Basically, the way it's kind of set up, to my understanding, it's going to be kind of like salary capped and draft champions, where basically you can't lose more than 2 times, but the max that you can win is 10 times. So it kind of eliminates the avoid level demotion, that eliminates the playoff berth, that eliminates, the wild card, conference championship, divisionals, and then obviously the Super Bowl is basically no more. So that eliminates all those, and I guess it's kind of a good thing because, especially when you grind Madden Ultimate Team, it gets very frustrating. It's like, man, I made it to my Super Bowl and lost. Instead, it's just basically, okay, yeah, you lost 2 times. It started all over, basically. Now, these events are not going to be, this particular event with Unlimited does not require a ticket. So you don't have to worry about spending tickets or coins on tickets to play head-to-head seasons, basically, online. Those are free, no lineup restrictions. You can, just like regular Madden Ultimate Team seasons, you can have whoever you want there. No information yet on draft champs and salary cap rank yet. I'm pretty sure those will be announced soon. But another thing that I found interesting was that there is actually a brand new leaderboard, which is basically kind of reflecting record and string instead of coins. So you know how those people that have like the subpar records of the year but play like 1,000 games somehow are ranked top 100, and then they'd be like, yeah, I'm top 100, bro, and their record is really, really bad or really, really crappy. Now that's completely gone. So now, like I said, it reflects your win-loss ratio, or your record, if you want to put it like that. And it's also going to reflect what string, because now it actually displays what tier you are in when it comes to the leaderboard. So you can see somebody if they're Madden, all pro, rookie, pro, whatever the case may be. If they're, what I would imagine is that if you're top 100, you're going to be all Madden first string, and then obviously have a very, very high win-loss ratio, stuff like that. And then another thing that's going to be improved, according to that blog, is that it's going to be improved matchmaking. So what I imagine is that when you hit that all Madden first string, it's going to be some hell games. We're going to be basically playing against the best players in Madden Ultimate Team. So I actually am excited for that, because I actually like that aspect. I get tired of getting those messages when I did play Madden Ultimate Team heavy, like maybe a few months ago. Like, how you matched up with me? I'm in all pro second string. I'm in all Madden first string. Like, I don't know. I just play. So hopefully improved matchmaking definitely helps. And it should help, especially, like I said, keep the all Madden guys in all Madden. I don't know how they're going to deal with demoters. I hope they deal with them or find some way to track demoters and stuff like that. Maybe more information is going to be coming on when it comes to that type of thing. But as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty darn good. Also, another big thing that I forgot to mention too, alternate uniforms are coming back into Madden Ultimate Team. So like those old school uniforms, like the Chargers powder blues, the Dallas Cowboys uniforms with the little star on the shoulder pads, or even like my Detroit Lions, like Barry Sanders era jerseys and stuff like that. Those are coming back, and also CFM uniforms that are dealing with relocation. So if you ever go to CFM and relocate your team, they have options for you to pick on, like what kind of teams you want, and like they have different designs. Those are actually coming into Madden Ultimate Team as well, so that's going to be huge. I think I found a link to what teams, or excuse me, what the designs and the uniforms are going to be looking at, or what they will look like. So if you would like to see all that stuff, make sure to check out the description below, and that way you have an idea of what potentially could be in Madden Ultimate Team for next year. This is a very good thing for Madden Ultimate Team, especially, like I said, you get tired, you don't feel like wearing your regular uniforms, you can go alternates. If you don't feel like wearing alternates, go CFM uniforms and stuff like that. That's very, very cool, and I'm digging that a lot. And then lastly, just a message of the day, I guess, hey, this is what's going on Madden Ultimate Team, check it out type of deal. So nothing else really out of this whole entire blog that I kind of picked out. But overall thoughts, this is going to be a very good year in all aspects of Madden. CFM guys are getting something. the competitive players are getting something, and even the Madden Ultimate Team guys are now getting in a vastly improved mode. So this might be a very good year for Madden. I'm very, very excited. Once again, folks, if you're not paying attention to your calendars, 10 more days. That's right, 10 more days until Madden season has officially begun. If you're waiting till a launch, that is 15 days. It's 2 weeks left, and it's just kind of closer and closer until we finally get our hands on Madden NFL 17. Let me know if you're excited. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and just let me know on Twitter how you feel about this. If you like the new Madden Ultimate Team changes, if you don't like them, if you do like the player ratings, you don't like them, let me know your surprises and disappointments in the comment section below. And like I said, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TheBlackPhoenix. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BlackPhoenix, especially Twitch. As we get close to the the Madden season, we are going to be amping up the volume on the Twitch stream. So I hope to see you guys there. If you haven't done so, give this a thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. And once again, I want to give a quick shout out to all people who are subscribed. We have passed the 700 subscriber mark. Every subscription matters, and we're working on our way to get to that 1,000 mark. So if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, and thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel so far. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate your continued support. On that note, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode of Phoenix Palace Podcast. 5Gs, y'all. Peace.